Hi everyone, this is audap, and let's check out Visco Collection running on Nintendo Switch. I don't have much hope for this game. it's a Cubite classic, and all of the Cubite conversions have been incredibly lazy. So let's hope that this is a new chapter in their emulation life, and not just the same horrible running, horrible sounding releases that they've been having for all of their Cubite Classics line. All right, we have Andro Dunos. What is this? Bongo Bead. Captain Tomaday. FlipShot. Ganryu. Goal. Neo DriftOut. So essentially the Neo Geo games. Now these, I think a lot of these games already have arcade archive versions. Again, I hope it's at least as good as that. It looks like it does feature online play. Like some of these games feature online play. Yeah, this one's only, Ganryu is only offline. But a lot of them at least have online leaderboards. Okay, so what do we have for settings here? Just the volume? Online settings, screen modes 4:3, stretch, or fit. I think we want fit. Filter. We'll do original. Alright, well, let's cross our fingers and hope this doesn't suck. Oh, did it not save my mode? It didn't. Okay, at least it's running at 60 hertz. Which might be the first time I've ever seen one of these Visco games run at 60 hertz. Of course, Andro Dunos is, a classic Neo Geo game. A bit of an unsung hero when it came out. But I think people appreciate it more now, especially with the release of Andro Dunos 2. Now, Neo Geo emulation has been, is really, really good on the Switch. So if they can't manage that somehow with this game, I don't know. It may be Cubite just may be the most hopeless software developer in the world. So far, it seems okay. At least there's finally options for anything other than the blur filter that they've had in the previous releases. So we can at least turn their filtering off. And the fit aspect ratio isn't completely broken like it was in previous releases. or their other titles. Maybe not this game in particular. Yeah, but Visco had a really solid run of Neo Geo games. Again, not as high profile as SNK's own original games, but still very good. Mostly good. Okay, good. It's like set to free play. I don't have to jam on the button to add credits. It's kind of a shame I can't have the wallpaper just be black. I don't know why companies are afraid of, a black background on their games. All right, that's actually not bad. It's certainly better than what I was expecting. And considering, as I said, the previous Cubite Classics line of games, this is far and away a revolution for them. Something that actually runs at a full frame rate. That is not obviously plagued with terrible emulation. I kind of wonder if they did it in-house then. It couldn't have been. All the previous efforts have been absolutely terrible. All right, again, we're not doing a super deep dive in all these games. You're just going to kind of, scratch the surface of them, check them out, and then you can decide whether or not the value is there for you. It's only going for $19.99, so that's really not bad at all. Certainly, if you were to get these on the Arcade Archives at $8 a piece, you're spending much more than $20. Okay, good. They have their own individual aspect ratios, it looks like. Own individual settings. Oh, boy, the game sound is unusually quiet. And look at all these very complicated controls for what is essentially Pong. Quinta, Siren, Simon, Surya. Ugh. Yeah, boy, why is it so quiet? It's incredibly quiet. The game volume's all the way up. There we go. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so low. Ooh, the computer's brutal. I feel like there's just like a tiny bit of delay in the movement in the joystick reading. I'm not sure if that's how the original games were. I have a feeling that's not really the case. I sort of noticed that too with that first game, Andro Dunos. But it actually may be how the original played too. Because the Visco titles were not as as super tight like as the SNK games, or even the 80K games. I kind of remember this game being actually pretty hard too. So this sort of tracks. Unlike Data East Windjammers, you know, they made this one like much more difficult to work through. What victory are you talking about? I'm doing this as a job. Fun times. Okay, well this one works. Listen, I feel that the input's a little laggy. Like I'd have to go back and run these on the Mister and see if it's the same. But I guess the fact that it's hard for me to tell that it's a little off indicates that the quality is at least a little higher. Yeah, I get that up there. My goodness. we might go back to Andro Dunos at the end, just to do another sound check, since the sound was so low. Ugh. That's such a weird game. I mean, highly original shmup, that's for sure. Alright, that one feels okay. Like, I don't get the sense that my movements are coming out a little slower. And again, this is like leagues ahead of what they were, of what Cubot Classics was putting out. I mean, these games actually kind of work. The sound isn't absolutely abysmal. The frame rate isn't terrible. The screen isn't tearing. I know those seem like low bars, but you know, they were definitely not giving us anything good. Or Cubot definitely was not giving us anything good previously. And again, these Neo Geo games, these Visco Neo Geo games, are very hard to get a hold of. Likely, you couldn't afford them, even when you could find one for sale. Alright, so this is kind of like an update to that other game, or maybe this is the original. Oh yeah, this must be the original. There's less characters. Sort of moves around the controls, strangely enough.
Round one.
It's a much slower pace. The game was much easier to play with it not running at 1,000,000 miles an hour. But again, as a sequel, I can see why you'd make it like run much faster and make the adjustments to the gameplay. Oh no, what? I got stuck in there.
Round three.
Your first impression meant nothing. Get stronger.
Round one. Round two.
Okay, well, we're not going to have this game be the one that we play all day. Alright, so this one is only offline play, which is interesting. That actually looks pretty clean. Again, I'm just surprised Cubite would release something quality. That has not been their forte. I mean, still not perfect, but I think it's leagues above what they have been doing. And at least they give me the option of changing their filters, even if their filters aren't like super good. I don't think I've ever played this one before. God, I would have remembered playing an action platform Neo Geo game. There's like only a handful. This difficult game. I'm gonna say this game is gonna get like a lot of awards for like super tight feeling action platform. But you know, there are so few of these on Neo Geo. I mean, this one been like a breath of fresh air. Even though I love all those Neo Geo fighting games, it was getting a bit much towards the end of the system's life. Or even in the heyday of the system's life. It seems like it's going for the old style Ninja Gaiden kind of gameplay. Huh, interesting. I don't know if I find it really intriguing or what. As I said, it's definitely unique for the platform. There's a lot of these games around. I think the gameplay just feels a little stiff. You know, just like the super early Neo Geo games. You know, like Cyberlip and Ninja Commando, you know, those games. Yeah, the controls are just a little stiff. It seems like there's like a potentially really good game in here. Oh, what is this monster? Musashi, long time no see. Are you really Kojiro? It can't be. In Ganryu, I was killed by you, but the gods heard my wish and they granted me great power. Your wish, what is it? Not to not be dead. Revenge on you. What else can it be? If it is your revenge on me, just take it out on me. Don't involve innocent people. No, I'm going to have lots of fun with you. That's what the hostages are for. What? Kojiro, set Otsu free. If you want them returned, you must fight with this doll, Yashahime, first. Oh my goodness. Oop, okay. Oh, starting right away. Huh. Yeah, I think it just takes a while to get used to the controls, but there's a potentially really good game in there, which I don't think a lot of people would have normally played. I mean, I haven't run into it, and you know, I play a fair number of these games. Oh boy, goal! No. We're definitely not going to spend that much time with this one. I mean, I remember it being okay. I think I might have spent like 50 cents on this game when it was around. Cute pass, short kick. Got it. Sliding tackle. Oh, those Neo Geo sound effects. Yeah, I mean, it moves really fast. The characters are pretty well detailed and they're large. Look at that image on the right. Yeah! Really? That's the face you chose for the, for the background? Oh, he always kicks it. Okay. He doesn't want to just pass it off, huh? Look at that goalie. He's a superhero. I just don't even know where my character is half the time. Wish there was like a little map on the bottom to show you where the positions were. Oh, I guess there is. Okay, never mind. I guess it's a little hard to pay attention to it. The game's moving at 1 million miles an hour. Injury? What? Oh, you pay per half, huh? Oh my goodness. Oh well, you gotta make money somehow in one of these games, in these sports games. Okay, you know, that's good for what it is. I don't know if I'd play it a bunch. Neo DriftOut, this game I love. I'm really hoping this isn't screwed up. These overhead racing rally games, I mean, they were a lot of them were really well done. I think it's this and Dirt Road Rally. There was some other arcade game that was released around this time. And they had this this overhead rally gameplay, which was really good. It was called Thunder Rally, I think. And then on the Jaguar, there was a rally game which was, oh, I wish I could remember the name of it. It was really fun. Again, overhead rally games. Strangely enough, ton of fun. Maybe not on the level of Sega Rally, but still pretty good. Ooh, kind of sensitive controls. But you know, Neo Geo, I mean, it's a digital arcade stick. It's not gonna have like subtle movement. Just takes a little getting used to. But this certainly looks and sounds the way I remember this game. Oh my gosh. I'm all over the place. Again, this is how I remember the game. I'm retired, no. Unlicensed cars, but very familiar looking cars. Oh my god, what am I doing? Alright, one more try. I'm gonna get it eventually. Stage 1 retired. My goodness. It has been a long time since I played that game. Okay, let's look at Andro Dunos just for a little bit, since I didn't have the sound up when we first looked at it. I just want to make sure it's not some poor emulation on the sound. which again Qbyte has been pretty notorious for. This release might actually improve their reputation. Maybe not by a lot, but something. Oh. Well, it's still kind of quiet, isn't it? Oh, that's why. Okay, much better. Okay, I think we get the idea. We'll go ahead and stop it there. This is audap. You've been watching the Visco Collection running on Nintendo Switch. Yeah, I can actually suggest this, which is the first time I've suggested anybody pick up anything published by Qbyte. Yeah, I think these are well done. Again, they're not going to provide you with like a whole host of emulation options, but the emulation here is actually running at 60 hertz. Which is, again, not been something that they've done. The sound is good. The gameplay, it feels, maybe a hair laggy, but you might not notice it depending on how familiar you are with the games. But it certainly doesn't stop me from playing them. I just had to make some slight adjustments in what I remember the games playing like. I think the selection of games is good, again, for the value of what you're getting. It's a good selection of stuff. I think that's things that you will actually play and enjoy for a good amount of time. So yeah, definitely check it out. It's something I suggest you pick up for yourself. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.